guys, welcome back to the 12 Days of Foundation. Thank you so much for sticking with me and all of your support throughout this series. We have tested out 10 foundations so far. Today we are on number 11, and if you have missed any of the reviews, they will all be linked down below. Today we are talking about this Smashbox stick foundation, which I was so excited to see launch because I've gotten really into stick foundations and really into cream contour, and this has both, so let's get started. The Smashbox Studio Skin Stick Foundation is quite unique. As I mentioned, on this one end here, you are getting your foundation stick, and then on the other end, you're getting what they call their soft contour, which I think is a really unique idea. If you're into foundation and contouring and you're doing it quite regularly, that makes it super, super convenient. This retails for $42 American, $48 Canadian, and what I didn't realize is you're actually getting, because when I initially looked at the website, I was trying to figure out how much product is in here and if it is actually a good deal. And in here you're getting 7.5 grams of the stick foundation, which is the same size as the Hourglass stick foundation. In the NARS, for example, you're getting 9 grams. In the Sephora collection, you're getting 11. It seems to vary quite a bit between the amount of stick foundation in there. But for the contour side, you're getting 4.25 grams. So I think that that actually makes this quite a good deal. I was reading through the description and I had thought that this was 7.5 grams in total. I was just kind of reading it improperly, but what they're saying is that you're getting a stick foundation with a complimentary soft contour in there, and that is quite a bit of contour. So I'm really happy to see that they didn't do just like a split between foundation and contour, because you're probably going to reach for the foundation a little bit more. So I think that that is really smart. So I've gone ahead and primed this half of my face. I'm using, or is it, their primer stick. It's the iconic primer stick, and this you just draw onto the skin. It glides on really smoothly, it doesn't pull, and I found this has actually done a good job smoothing my pores and slightly mattifying. With any primer, just don't use too much. It doesn't pile up on my skin. It feels really, really soft. So I'm gonna prime, or I have primed this half of my face, so let's get into the application. I did use this foundation in another video. If you'd like to see it in action again, I will link to that down below. But I really have been enjoying this. It's like just really, really simple, and that's what I love about stick foundations. And I'm wearing the shade 3.1. I wear 3.1 in the liquid version of their Studio Skin as well that I reviewed. I will link to that down below. And this says that it's good for all skin types. It has medium buildable coverage, and it has a natural finish. And just look how easy that blended out. Like, what did that take me? 15 seconds? And it just looks so natural on the skin. I've just been reaching for this on days where I'm like, I don't want to mess around. It just gives me nice coverage. It looks beautiful. I'm gonna build it up ever so slightly, just on my cheeks, and just pat it into the skin. So simple. Then for the contour side, it actually has a little bit of an angle. I think they did a really good job with the color of the contour as well. Oh, I don't think I mentioned, this comes in 14 shades. I don't think I said that. But I think the color of the contour they chose is really, really good. The only thing that may turn people off about this foundation is that it does have that contour in there, and people may not cream contour, but it also may encourage people who don't do it to do it. It's really simple. Like, I just drew it on my skin and now I'm just blending it out, and it just gives a really natural look to the skin. I think people get really scared of cream contour because they think of like Instagram clown contouring, and it doesn't have to be that. I find cream contouring can often look more natural than powder contouring sometimes. And especially if you have a good formula, and this is a really good creamy formula. It's about the same consistency as the foundation, but you can see it just adds a really nice amount of definition to my skin, blends out super quickly. It's not like crazy impactful. I could build it up more if I wanted to, or I could stipple it into my skin if I wanted to keep a really strong contour, but I'm just looking for something more natural, just to add a little bit of warmth, a slight amount of definition, because I'm still going to go in and bronze and contour with powder anyways, but this just gives a really beautiful base. Or you could go ahead and not use a powder bronzer contour for an even more natural look. So I absolutely love the finish of this on the skin. It just has such a natural glow, really natural medium coverage. You could go light coverage with this as well. It's just such a beautiful finish on the skin. And then I think that the contour element is just so handy, so convenient. If that is something you do or something you wanted to do, I think it's just a great idea, and I really, really appreciate that they've given us essentially a full-size concealer and then a full-size foundation, and then a contour on it as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and take some photos, put on the rest of my makeup as well. The side that I have used the primer on looks smoother than the unprimed side, so I'll be right back. I now have the rest of my makeup on, and I filmed a mini kind of Instagram tutorial of all the Smashbox things that are on my face, so that will be linked down below. I used their holiday palette, which I've raved about a ton, and this is actually my first time trying their liquid lip in Bawse. I love their liquid lips. They're some of my absolute favorite, but I haven't worn this shade before, and it is so pretty. I've gotten really back into wearing red lips lately. I don't know if it's the holidays or what it is, but I realized that I got so into doing my makeup and filming this little Instagram tutorial that I forgot to take flash photos while I had just the foundation on. So let's roll the clip of me realizing that I forgot to do that. Oh, fudgeroos. Yeah, so my bad, but I did take photos anyways when I did have my full face of makeup, and everything I'm wearing will be listed down below, but it actually did perform pretty well. Here in my lighting, it looks gorgeous, really natural finish on the skin. Then when I turned off my ring light, there's really no flashback. I'm not noticing anything, a little bit of lightness under my eyes. And then when I turn off all my lights in a dark room with flash, there is a little bit of flashback there. So nothing horrible though. I do, however, think it looks beautiful in person. I really, really love the way this foundation looks. It just has a skin-like finish, and I really appreciate that, but yet it still kind of evens things out and looks really good, feels really, really lightweight as well. So I'm gonna go ahead about my day, and I will check back with you in natural light. Here I am midway through the day, and things look really, really good. You're quite close to my face because I wanted you to see the foundation on my face, but I also don't want to have to clean up everything that's here behind me. I also haven't touched up the lipstick. I ate lunch, I just got in the door, and things look really good. I'm gonna lightly powder, but I don't even really feel like I need to. It feels really lightweight on the skin. It has not oxidized. Things look good. It still feels matte, but it doesn't feel dry or heavy or anything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and wear it for a few more hours, and I will check back with you at the end of the night. Hey guys, I'm gonna have to do the wrap up a little unconventionally. I'm really, really sorry, but I'm having a bit of a day. I've been on the phone with Apple for the past 2 hours. My laptop has stopped working. I go on vacation in 4 days, and I have 25 videos going up this month, and I'm trying to make sure that I have great content going up this month and that you don't miss me while I'm gone, and anyways, so I need to take my laptop immediately to the Apple store, and it's snowing outside for the first time, which means everybody's gonna be losing their minds. So let me wrap up this foundation review. I'm trying to breathe. You know when you have technical issues, and it's always, of course, right before you go out of town, blah, 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 blah. So I really love this foundation. I have been touching my face a ton today, so because I was just on the phone a little bit, so I think it has gotten a little bit patchy right here, but overall I highly recommend this foundation. I think if you have normal to combo skin, you'll especially love it. If you have oily skin, it definitely is really, really nice. It's not like the most matte finish ever, but it is really comfortable. It doesn't get super oily or greasy. If you have dry skin, this may actually work for you too. Let me know down below, as always, if you've tried this foundation, what your skin type is, but I really, really love the fact that it has that cream contour on there. That's a beautiful finish, makes it really easy to use, really convenient. You're still getting a nice amount of foundation in there, great medium coverage, has not oxidized. The primed side looks a little more smooth than the unprimed side. I'm trying to get through everything and trying to think while I'm having this internal panic. But yeah, overall I really, really do like this foundation. I'm sorry that this is such like a frantic end to it, but I really do need to get out the door, and I don't know how long I'm gonna be, and I don't know if I might end up like crying or something, so I don't want that to like get in the way of this review. So thank you so much for watching. As always, if you'd like to connect with me, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat at SamanthaJaneYT, and I gotta go. Bye!